Welcome to a special BeeBusinessBee video. This was being brought to you by an inspirational idea from our students who said, why don't you get back in front of the camera and give us a lovely video once again. As you can see, I'm joined by Mr. Hardman today.
Hello, I'm so happy to be roped into another one of these BeeBusinessBee videos. I love the spontaneity of them and I'm looking forward to finding out what we're actually going to be talking about. So,
I'm only laughing because the first take of this video, Mr. Hardman hadn't got a clue what he was doing. At least he's finally decided to talk to you today. Now, one of the things that we got asked, and it's one of the common questions that get emailed in, is always about added value. And your Year 10's been asking you about added value, haven't they, as well, sir?
Yeah, one of the added value topics we're going through now is for their marketing plan and what businesses actually do for customers to get them value the products more.
Now, hopefully you're aware, and if you're not aware, that added value is trying to make a product basically worth more money by using different methods and techniques, so to try and increase the value of that product and give it more worth. Now, of course, one of the things that came up, and I thought it was a very interesting question when we were talking about in your room, was about signature. Like, is Mr. Hardman's signature on a piece of paper going to make something worth more money? And my argument would be, no, it's not, based on the fact that Mr. Hardman has got no perceived added value. Now, probably this video, the viewers out there are probably looking at this thinking, oh, we want Mr. Hardman's signature straight away. Now, of course, would that make you pay more, though? For Mr. Hardman spending a few seconds signing a piece of paper and then giving it to you, would that make that paper worth 5p or 10p? If it would, that's added value. If it wouldn't, then, well, it's just a waste of paper, basically, and that's what I think it probably is.
If you want a better example to use, you think of any celebrity, any sporting stars, when they have a concert or when they have some event, they'll always have a meet and greet. They'll always have some kind of
promotional
campaign where people will queue for hours for that person's signature. So maybe I'm not as famous as as desirable as the Brad Pitts or whatever, but...
Well, no, and you are true, because like your Fred Perry, for example, who is a tennis player, and I believe that's where the brand came from, Fred Perry, the tennis player.
Yeah.
And I'll probably say this on video now, I think Fred Perry's dead now, I hope. I don't know if Fred Perry's dead, but I'm assuming that Fred Perry is dead. But he puts his name to that material and it makes it worth more money. So it could be a Primark t-shirt for all we know, but actually it's probably not, but I know no assumptions there, but it's got that name on it and it makes it stand out and be more money. And that's a use like a logo is a great way of adding value, isn't it? Or a brand name.
Yeah, you put your brand name on it, you're putting, well, Fred Perry is putting his name on a t-shirt, on a polo. The materials of that t-shirt could be very similar to one of a better value, but now the Fred Perry one is suddenly gone up in price because we've got that brand, that logo there, because people have recognised it and perceive that name in a certain way.
Yeah, that's one of the great ways to actually add value. Now, of course, another company that adds value really well is one of Mr. Hardman's favourites, Walker's Crisps. He loves Walker's Crisps. They're owned by PepsiCo, but they are really good at adding value. And he's got an example to show you on video. You even brought it along, didn't you?
So we've got our Walker's Crisps here. We've got cheese and onion.
Other crisp brands can be consumed, by the way. Just make sure we're not endorsing any brand, unless Walkers want to pay BeeBusinessBee. And if you don't, direct to the hive at beebusinessbee.co.uk. Get us an email, Walkers, and we'll be promoting you any day, won't we?
That's right. Well, if we look further into how Walker's going to add value, well, the first thing Mr. Clues mentioned, which I'm sure he'll tell you more about now, is they've got their logo on there. They've got their brand name Walker's on there. And the first thing you see is the logo, you recognise it, and you've got a perception of that brand straight away. You know what you're going to be getting from this packet of crisps.
I was going to say, when I go on holiday to Spain and places, I see things called Lay's, and it's actually Walker's brand overseas, and it looks just like the same, says Lay's, and that bit there says Lay's. And
it's the font slightly different?
I think it looks pretty similar, in fairness, because I actually think I know Walker's Crisps and they're not Walker's Crisps, but I know that they really are made in the same factory.
Yeah.
And like I said, the packaging and the fresh packaging. Now, Mr. Hardman has tried to make these packet of crisps worth more money by signing them.
These are available.
Personally, I think he's devaluing the Walker's Crisps. However, that's one method. But look at the other method they're using, the other strategy, the most common one at the moment. prizes, competitions, gimmicks. That's a great way to add value. Why does that work? Why does that actually add value? And we looked into this, didn't we, Mr. Hardman? So you can explain a little bit more about how this works.
Well, if we think about it, they're offering a big prize, 20,000 holidays. When you hear that number, you think that is a lot. That's a lot of prizes. I could be in the chance of winning one of those prizes. It makes you value the product more. It makes you believe you're getting more than just a packet of crisps. You're getting this chance to win a fantastic experience, and that is the marketer's job, to get that across to you, to make you value that product more. Now, we did some research into what you actually need to do to just claim one of these prizes, and why this is so clever for walkers and the competition they do.
And what we looked at was, we found out that to basically claim a prize, you have to build a relationship with them. So relationship marketing, you have to give them your details. Now, okay, you have the option to opt out of more information from walkers, but I think it's the way it's worded is about opting out for more prizes and offers, isn't it? So naturally they're going to try and build that relationship with you, which is a great way of doing it. We also looked at how many packets of crisps are sold in the UK, and we worked out on average that you basically got a 0.001% chance of winning basically a holiday, the prize holidays in these packet of crisps.
I think, was it like tens and tens of thousands of crisps in the UK were sold, weren't they?
I want to say, was it 52? Obviously, these facts are confirmed. You can Google these yourself, but I think it was 52,000 packets of crisps per day, wasn't it?
Yeah, in
the UK alone were sold. So you know there's quite a lot of crisps. Also, think about the colours that are used. That's a great way of adding value. The walkers do it to their packaging by obviously the foil fresh packaging, but the colours. If you look at a cheaper brand, it tends to be really plain, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously we haven't actually got one here, but one of the cheaper supermarket home brands will be really plain.
And with walkers, something they do with all their different crisps, not one packet is the same. Cheese and onion, the different flavours have all got their own colour to be recognisable, to stand out.
But they all have a similar look, don't they, and feel?
Yeah.
You know, they change the colour, they have the same look.
Yeah.
And that's the use of colour, the use of the feel, the brand persona. And that ties in perfectly, get the pun with this one, with the BeeBusinessBee tie. Available online as well for $5.99. You can buy these, you know, feel free. Genuine silk, handmade.
By Kai Long.
Now they are all features that add value. Handmade, silk.
Different materials.
Yes, these are exclusive. Look at the word exclusive. These are BeeBusinessBee ties.
The only place you can get them from is us.
Yes, exactly.
That makes it exclusive, like you say.
It's what we want. We can also, it comes packaged in a lovely plastic cellophane packaging. Keep it nice and safe, doesn't it?
Yeah. Now, you think about that packaging. We said it comes in a cellophane packet. Think of the packaging alone. What could we do to the packaging to add some value, to make it more luxury?
Well, I think we'd be using card, and we'd use darker colours.
Yeah.
I think, and we might use a nice clear see-through.
Yeah.
So you can see the product in there. But of course, that could be a little activity you can have a go at with your teacher. Try and have a think about how we could add value to this tie. I'll give you a little clue there. One of these ways is to find a nice model. Imagine having a nice model, like Mr. Hardman here. Look at that, modelling that tie.
Lovely.
Obviously we're doing it properly, making it nice and smart, as you can see. Slide it up there. And there you go, look at that. As you see, most clothing shops do exactly that. They have a nice model, modelling their product, which adds value. It's a nice, easy way of adding. That's it, do your hair, make yourself look smart. And they're all methods of adding value, making your product worth more money. And that is what the concept of adding value is all about. You see it all the time in the supermarkets. You see it in every shop. You probably even fall for it. I certainly know that I've fallen for it with the car that I've purchased, because I know that I've paid a lot more money for some of the extras, which probably only cost them perhaps £500. Yeah, I'm paying £3,000 more for a car.
I think with cars and car manufacturers, they capitalise on added value. Do you want the upgraded wheels? Oh, it's only an extra £495 for the upgraded wheels, but
it's only costing them another £50.
Yeah.
And that's the concept of added value, making something worth more money. And that's exactly what this video is all about. So hopefully we've managed to cover very briefly the process of added value and the concept. Hopefully you've understood it, and the best way to go away now is to try and practice yourself. So go and have a look around the supermarket, or go and find a product that your teacher gives you, and see if you can work out how products are adding value. Until next time, keep buzzing! Bzzz.